Alabama House District 33 Representative Ben Robbins believes in the vital foundation that a quality education brings to our students. Ben Robbins, proud sponsor of our Star Student of the Month.
This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month.
Hey, we welcome JonBrady Buttram, a senior at Fayetteville High School this morning as our star student. And did I call you JonBrady or John or what?
JonBrady.
All right.
That's what most people call me.
All right, JonBrady, good morning to you. Appreciate you being here today. First of all, tell us a little bit about your family.
So my mother's Caprice Buttram. My father's Jeremy Buttram. My mom works for AmSty. She's a K-5 math specialist, employed through Montevallo. So she just goes through a bunch of schools and I guess looks at like the math scores of these students, and she goes in the classrooms and see kind of like activities they can do to boost their math scores and stuff. And my father, he's been working with Alabama Power for 26 years. He's a line crew foreman.
Wow,
for good water.
You got brothers and sisters?
I have a sister. She's at Auburn.
Okay.
She's majoring in an industrial engineering degree. So.
Well, tell us a little bit about JonBrady Buttram, your senior at Fayetteville School. How's it been your senior year so far?
It's hit me a little bit. I'm a little sad, but you know, I'm not rushing it, but I'm looking forward to going to college. I play basketball at Fayetteville. I've been playing basketball since my 9th grade year and been on the fishing team since 7th grade.
Okay. Good grades?
Good grades, yes, sir. Made a few B's here and there, but other than that, good
mostly
grades.
A's, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you're just a few months away from graduation, and I can see where it'd be kind of emotional for you a little bit. And have you been at Fayetteville the whole time?
No, sir. So I went to Sylacauga, went to Indian Valley and Pinecrest till end of my 3rd grade year, and I moved to Fayetteville in my 4th grade year.
Okay, all right. So let's talk about your senior year. What's some of the stuff you're studying your senior year? Have you got most of it under your belt already?
I don't have most on my belt. I did take a biology 103 class at CAC, and then I took a speech class and another science class. That was about it.
Yeah.
So the rest I.
So what are you taking this year?
I did government with Coach Moore, which is my basketball coach, and now we're doing economics with him. I have pre-cal and English. That's it.
All right. So who's some of your other teachers at school?
Miss
Coach Moore.
Miss Chaplin. She's my first period teacher. She's great. And Miss Reed, she's my pre-cal teacher, and it's a real small class, so she takes care of us.
Do you like that?
Yeah,
a small class environment?
I love it. And then Coach Moore, and he's great.
Okay.
He's great.
So who's some of your classmates that are your buddies?
Davis Ray, he's one of my buddies. Alex Barrett, Cole Hardy, that's people I hang out with the most. You know.
I remember Cole Hardy playing football.
Oh yeah, he plays football. He's good at it. Yes, sir.
Okay. A lot of different clubs you're involved in. Speak about those.
Yes, sir. So I'm involved in Key Club, Beta Club. I'm an ambassador, but Key Club we do some things with like senior social. So seniors come to the school.
So what? We're talking about JonBrady Buttram, a senior at Fayetteville School. What's so special about Fayetteville?
I think the most special thing about Fayetteville is it's a real small school, small community, so everybody knows everybody, and that can be a bad thing at times if you have secrets that don't want to get out.
Everybody knows everything.
They're going to know. But just the teachers, like, you have a connection with all the teachers. So if you need help with something, it's not like a big class where your teacher don't even know who you are. So you can get help if you need it, and I think that's what I love the most about Fayetteville. That's a big plus right there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you play basketball.
Yes, sir.
And y'all are just finishing up with a Talladega County basketball tournament, right?
Yes, sir. We had a game last night against Autauga. It didn't go the way we wanted to, but we played hard, and they're just some athletes, you know.
Yeah. So talk about this Fayetteville basketball team under Coach Moore. How long have you been playing basketball?
I've been playing, this is my 4th year. Like I said, I started in my 9th grade. And it's been a good few years. I actually wasn't even going to play basketball, but my friends, they taught me into it and trying out. So I tried out, and now everybody who taught me into playing basketball don't even play with me no more. So I'm the only senior on the team. But it's great.
That's the way it works sometimes,
That's
isn't it?
the way it works.
Yeah. You're on the fishing team as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I've been on the fishing team since my 7th grade year. And my father asked me, same friends that was on the basketball team was on the fishing team.
Let me ask you this: are they still fishing too?
One of them is. One of them. Well, actually, both of them is. But yes, I enjoy fishing. My dad asked me, he was like, "You want to be on the fishing team?" I was like, "Yes, sir." And it wasn't really I wasn't real serious about it at the time. But about my 9th grade year, I got real serious, and I was really pursuing it. And I saw more success the more I went out and fished, the more I studied, the more I read books, watched YouTube, stuff like that. So we've had some success.
Did your dad and you fish before you started on the fishing team?
Maybe some ponds. That's about it.
Yeah.
We didn't have a boat until I decided to be on the fishing team.
All right.
So
So what's the largest fish you've caught?
my largest fish, it was out of a pond. So I guess it really don't count, but it was
Oh,
an
yeah, it
8.
counts.
It was an 8.5. But so I was pretty stoked about it. I actually
bet.
jumped in the water for it. But
Make sure that's not getting away.
the biggest one on the lake was probably 6.5, maybe.
Yeah. So how does a fishing team work? I mean, do y'all have competition and stuff like that?
So there's many tournaments throughout the year depending on how many trails you fish. So there's one trail with the school, it's ASA BFA. And then there's other trails, Bass Nation, Airport Marine, that you can join if you just want to fish every weekend. But so you'll have tournaments and you go out there, you'll have flight times. So you go out at this time, you have to be in at 3:15 or 2:45, 3:30, something like that. And you go out there, you fish all day, and you catch your best 5 fish and bring them back to the scales, see what you did.
Know that you make good grades. A 3.95 GPA, that's pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on that, for sure. And your favorite subject is economics?
Economics.
Come on.
That
John
really,
Brady, economics?
that really just hit me last night, for real. My mom asked me, and I was like, I usually say math.
Yeah?
But I can't say that I like pre-cal right now. You know, it's really kicking me.
Yeah.
But economics, I really just talking about how it works, how money works and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really just want to.
Well, fantastic.
Yes, sir.
And you like to read, but you're not your average reader. You read like Bassmaster magazine and stuff, right?
You won't see me just reading just books, And I know that's bad because they say knowledge is power, but that's why I read Bassmaster magazines because I want knowledge about fishing. I want to be better at fishing.
So do you see yourself as maybe a professional fisherman one day?
When I was younger, I did, and I was like, I want to get to that level. But now I'm like, I see what they do, and they're across country every weekend, and I think if I just have a family, I just don't know if that would be best.
Yeah. I noted that your favorite school event this year is Senior Citizen Special. Senior Citizen Social. What's that about?
So that's with Key Club. That's when we all come in, we all go to the gym and we set up food and we have tables and candles and all, make it look pretty. And we have a bunch of senior citizens come.
You talking about old folks
the
like
community.
me?
No, I don't consider you a senior citizen. But so they all come and they eat and we serve them food and drinks. And then at the end we dance and just get out there.
What dancing do we do as senior citizens?
I mean, they do the cha-cha slide. They go from that all the way to slow dancing. So I've slow danced with a few of them, and you can just tell it makes their night.
Oh, yeah. That's wonderful. Now, you got a couple of pets too, right?
I do. I have a Doberman Pinscher dog.
Goodness.
He's 13. He's I'll be surprised if he makes it, but he's got hip dysplasia, so he don't really do nothing. He just lays around. And then we have a cat, and I've never really been a cat person, but somebody from Dad's crew brought it to our house, and it just runs
There
around.
it is,
Yeah,
right?
It don't do nothing.
So, I mean, here you are a senior, just a few months away from graduation. What's next for you?
So next, I plan to attend the University of Montevallo to go fish on their fishing team.
Uh-huh.
I got a scholarship to go fish there, which is a pretty big deal. And then I plan on studying and pursuing a marketing degree to go sell insurance.
Wow.
That's the plan so far. If it pans out, I don't know. But I do want to go and fish.
Before we go this morning, just a few months before you graduate, what would be maybe a special time that jumps out at you from your time in school? Maybe a class or teacher or something like that?
Okay, so I'll tell y'all a story. It wasn't recent. I was in about 4th or 5th grade. Me and my friend Davis Ray, we were up at the desk with our teacher, with some problems helping us or something, and she wasn't in the best mood.
Oh.
She was a little fired up. Her name's Cecilia Wells, by the way. I'm just gonna call her out. And somebody came up. They drew a picture of. I mean, it was just something goofy, and she was mad, and we knew she was mad, and we saw it, and we thought it was hilarious, and we just couldn't get it together. We was laughing, so she gave us a warning, and I was holding my nose. I was trying not to laugh, and we was just laughing. She sent us out. About that time, the principal came around the corner. Yeah, and then I was like, dang, that's real unfortunate.
That's not good news.
Yeah. And then the teacher came out to talk to us, and we was already talking to the principal. And at the end, we really just laughed about it. It wasn't no big deal. So
we're talking with JonBrady Buttram. He's a senior at Fayetteville School, and he plays on the varsity basketball team, is on the fishing team. Do y'all have captains on the fishing team and stuff like that, or like you do basketball or something?
No captains on the fishing team.
All right.
No, sir.
All right. So give me a tip on catching a big fish. We won't go any further than across the state of Alabama.
To catch a big fish right now, I would probably be flipping a jig, probably. You know, they're catching some good bags on Lake right now, live scoping, but they're live scoping in like 30 to 40 foot of water. They're catching 23, 25 pounds of spots for 5 fish, and that's almost unheard of. So, but I would say to catch a big largemouth, probably flipping a jig in the grass or on some wood or something.
Fishermen, keep that in mind. JonBrady Buttram's our star student of the month. JonBrady, thanks a lot for coming by this morning, and continued success, and keep up the good work.
Appreciate it.
He's right here in his camera, ladies and gentlemen. His name is JonBrady Buttram. He's a senior at Fayetteville School, and JonBrady is our star student of the month.